This press briefing by the family of a former governorship candidate of the Social Democratic Party (SDP) in Ondo State, Late Bamidele Akingboye, is to clear some of the allegations surrounding his death, which occurred on September 3, 2025.
I find it difficult if anybody would come up with that kind of allegation against me and the children. My husband has been sick since 2019, and it's on record that he's bipolar. And this was one thing we were going to have as a family secret, but unfortunately, we have to let out so we can clear our names.
Eventually, about 2 weeks before his death, this is a very painful thing to say, but I feel like I have to share it with the public. My dad had woken up at about 6 o'clock in the morning, and he was walking down the stairs. I followed him outside and said, "Where are you going to?" And then this was what got me very worried. He was like, "I want to go and be in a very, very quiet place." And he smiled. He said the quiet place is made only for him.
So just to even mention, most of the times we had only experienced his highs, where he was very manic, very aggressive. So this time, leading up to his death, a few weeks, when we could tell that he was slipping into depression. We hadn't ever experienced the lows. We didn't know how bad it could get. So our step-siblings who are accusing us of killing our father, I remember the day my father was taken to the hospital, or the next day rather, I had called my stepbrother in Canada, who I'm very close to, or was very close to, I thought. And, I'd put him on the phone with my dad, showed him his grandkids that he was yet to see.
The alleged party is also asking for the release of autopsy conducted on the deceased.
We want the autopsy to be released so that the world can see. We want them to release the autopsy. I and my children are not privy to the autopsy, but a blogger, one Jimmy Adekunle, has gone online to read the autopsy to the world, claiming that in what he read, he said my husband was poisoned, that they found some traits of drugs in him.
Recall that the widow had expressed concerns over repeated summons and attempts to force a narrative of murder despite the absence of forensic evidence. Akingboye was reported to have died under uncertain circumstances, with family members and aides claiming that his body was discovered at the back of his mansion.